Hi guys, E.Dragoon here again. Getting back into the iconic feats and kind of explaining how some are more than face value. I wanted to look at Ramuh's Blind Justice. Um, Reason being, I feel like this one does not get a lot of love or attention. If anything, it's kind of crapped on by a lot of the people who play the game. It does have some pretty good utility though. It makes your good skills even better. And what do I mean by that? Well, let me show you here. We're going to begin with Bahamut's Mega Flare. Just normal Mega Flare, unslowed. See how it goes. I got the instant stagger on so we can have damage comparisons and just see how that goes. First stagger, 36,309. And it ended, so we just finished it there. So, 36,000, I think it was, 309. Um, yeah, it lasted about a whole stagger and a half, basically, with the instant stagger from the training mode. Let's look at it with a little bit of the time slow from Ramuh's Blind Justice here. Again, get that stagger, pop it off, and let's just slow everything down here. Still going. Not even halfway through. Now let's just see the damage here. 57,540. So if you have a long-lasting move, it's going to be a lot easier to fit it into one single stagger burst window if you use that slow time from Ramuh's Blind Justice. I kind of separated in my mind between two different time flows, right? We have real world time, which is, like say a cooldown has 30 seconds, right? We use it, we wait 30 seconds at real world time, it goes off. And then we have game flow time, which is like something hits me, we parry or slow time. It may take like 30 seconds real world, but maybe it's 20 seconds in game because of the slow time, that kind of thing. So real world time, that is where your cooldowns are based off of for your abilities. So already we're having that safe spot when we slow down the time in game. And then as you saw, Mega Flare, that goes off of real world time. I think it's about 20 seconds or so. And so we can kind of extend that to fit it within our burst window here. And the same applies for Satellite, for example. So let's look at unslowed Satellite here. Get our little stagger here. And I went to the wing mode just so I can not do Magic Blast alongside it. So it's just Satellite here. Satellite lasts for about 210 hits. It's kind of easier way for me to keep track versus just trying to count the time here. We're in our second stagger just because it lasts for so long. And it's ended. About 6,000 damage, just about. Let's look at it slowed down now. And again, this is just satellite damage. I'm not going to pop off the Blind Justice. Torgal's not doing anything. Again, we're still within that single stagger window here. Let's see. About 14,000 and a half damage, right? So now we've seen it with Mega Flare, we've seen it with Satellite. Let's take a look at Shiva's Freeze. This is widely regarded as one of the best abilities in the game, just for the added safety and just the freedom you can have, and just having a moment to chill out. Let's use this Orange Giant. Frost. Okay, not too long. Let's look at it with the time slow from Ramuh. Bam. Let's just see how long it takes. So right here, if you notice, the ice UI around my screen, that has gone away. This is the normal time where Cold Snap would have expired and this guy would have been able to move and attack me again. Still there. Still there. Yep. Ta-da! He's out now. That almost doubled. Maybe even tripled. I'll have to double check my math here. Actually, I don't have to. Look at that. We have a slowed free that lasted 33 seconds. The unslowed lasted 14. So more than doubled. Not quite triple. But that's some pretty good numbers for safety, for your cooldowns, and just being able to do whatever you want to an enemy in a very vulnerable position. The damage itself from Ramuh's Blind Justice, it's nothing crazy, but it's not too bad either, right? The unfortunate part about the feat itself is you do need the accessory from Rising Tides, otherwise it's not going to be as good. It's not going to lock on as quickly, it's not going to have as intense of a time slow, and you kind of really feel it. Like, it's a very much... When Rising Tide came out, this was the feat that got the most love just because of how bad it was on its own. Like, for example, even now we pop off 2 lightning blasts with it. It used to just be 1 per shot. So instead of 18 at max, it'd only be 9. So it was really, really struggling to keep up with all the rest. It is, however, in a much better spot than it used to be. It does have combo utility. It does have, like I said, it does kind of enhance your good abilities to make them even better. So let's get into the Tonberries over here. This is Air of Hours, Ultimania. So unfortunately, no accessory. Otherwise, it'd be even better. But, you know, we do what we can. So Tonberries, they do a lot of damage, but they do come in groups, which is perfect for Blind Justice. Basically an instant auto, full send, basically. And that's really all I got for Blind Justice here. Hope you learned something. I hope to see it's not just a really weak shot of magic. And yeah, hope you guys have a good one.